Backstories. Let's see. So I was raised in a lesbian home. I was never raised by my actual real parents. There was never any spiritual male leadership in my home. My one parent, as I always say, I don't say mom, dad, or anything like that. Her whole family has always accepted me and led me into, church type atmosphere. Well, I knew what baptism was, but 11 years old, I really didn't understand the full extent of what it is to give your life back to it. We all just did it as a big group. We got a Bible with our name in it. And that was the end of it. It was empty. And I've always felt empty in that aspect. I got married, had kids, and we started going to Grace Brethren over in Norton. We were all singing, and just out of nowhere, they did an altar call, and I went up. Oh, I felt like I was floating. I didn't understand how I got out of my seat. It was almost like a hand was on my shoulder pushing me forward, and a hand was holding my hand, walking me up there. Realism, it got harder. Life, giving your life to Christ is just an uphill battle. It's a hard walk because you're fighting a secular world of people that don't believe, and it just struggled. Huge depression, anxiety kicked in, and there's moments where I didn't want to be here. So we connected here. I was downstairs with the young kids on Wednesday night, and then started with them and just kind of watching Nick and the way he was leading children, and some of the other gentlemen that are down there. The way they talked, the way they acted, I wanted to follow and do what they were doing. So just more and more getting involved with youth, getting involved with the church activities. There's a young man that's in the youth group that I was feeling so down one day, and I've never talked to him, and he walked right up to me. He's like, "Hey, how are you doing? Can I pray for you?" I cried, and to see their faces every Sunday, every Wednesday, enlightens me on how much I'm actually helping them and taking the time to disciple with them and share the word with them. And it helped reconstruct me to know that I am worth being here. I'm worth having the time for my children, for my wife, and I wanted to be a better leader in the home and to show them what following and walking in Christ would be. To my wife, she got baptized in Costa Rica. God pulled her for the ocean, and she was there. My kids, they were baptized here. It's just that draw of I need to be a good father and a better leader, husband across the board. And if I'm not spiritually walking and fully committed, then I can't be that leader. So I decided one of my favorite places is Wildside, and I wanted to get baptized. So I made a commitment with Joe to kind of sneak in there so my wife and my little ones got to go. So it was a very special moment. Proverbs 3, I have it tattooed on me. It was like one of my favorite ones, and it's 3:5 about giving your heart to God. If you can't give your all to Him and listen to Him only, and you listen to all these other people out there, you're done. You have to give your heart to God. Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and I got baptized because I want to be His child and to look up to Him as my Father and to lead my children as their father.